Hello everyone and welcome to a new tutorial. So today we're going to be designing this really cool typography poster using freeform gradients and some other techniques. So let's go. First thing, let's just set up our document. I'm going to use a 1700 by 2400 and press create. Just going to get my Illustrator back. Perfect. The next thing we need to do is actually choose a word that you want to use for this exercise. I'm going to use the same word I used for my example, which was languor. Sorry. I'm going to scale this up a little bit. I'm going to make the L capital. I'm going to choose a really nice font, which will be Campaign. And I'm going to use the bold italic version. Perfect. Next, what we want to do is right click and create outlines. Right click again and ungroup them. Now let's just make the composition. I'm going to drag this down. I'm going to start making a really nice composition with these letters. I'm going to make the L a little bit bigger, the A here. I'm going to try to follow the best I can the example I showed you in the beginning, but I can't promise it will be exactly the same. I'm going to make the N here something like a little bit bigger, maybe something more like this, and then the G, I'm going to put it here. And the U. Depending on the word you chose for this exercise, you're actually going to have a different composition, and that's cool because that's your chance to be creative on your own. And create your own thing, you just follow the techniques of this exercise tutorial and you apply to your own project. I'm just going to scale this up down a little bit, and perfect. Nice. I'm going to just scale the entire composition together a little bit, and then I'm going to right click. Actually select them first and then go to object and group them. Perfect, just to align them in the artboard. Right click again and ungroup them now. So the next thing we want to do is apply some colors. I'm actually going to get the colors for my first example because they are already here and I don't need to choose them. So I'm going to paste them here and I'm going to just steal the colors really easily. So I'm going to put them down here. And using the gradient tool, I'm going to select one letter. I'm going to apply a gradient, and then I'm going to select the freeform gradient here. Perfect, and you automatically will adjust to these colors I have here, which is cool, because it's the colors of the project. I'm going to make a few adjustments first. I'm going to just click this one, and then I'm going to change that point there to red, and then this one to orange. Let's try to follow the order we have there. That's perfect there. This one to blue, and this one to the dark blue. Perfect. So we have our color set. We can actually adjust a little bit if we want. Maybe I will adjust so I have more not so dark bits in the bottom. And then I'm going to select all the other letters, unselect A. Using the eyedrop tool, I'm going to click on the letter A and just apply the same color to all the other letters. Perfect. So next thing, we want to just select it again and just delete the colors for now, don't need them anymore. And we're going to the toolbar here and I'm going to select the knife tool. You can find a knife tool in between the eraser tool and scissors. Normally, I think it's the eraser tool here. So you just right click and then you select the knife tool. And then you select the letter with the knife tool and then you just slice it. Let's make a really nice slice. As you can see, the gradient auto adjusts to the new cut on the letter, which is really cool, and that's where the effect comes from. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other letters, something like this. Perfect. To the letter N as well. And then to the letter G. Maybe something more like less dramatic. And to the letter U. Letter O. Let's just adjust it really nicely. You can go as crazy as you want. I just try to make it a little bit subtle because I don't want it to be so noisy, like that takes the design away. Because the main design is actually the typeface, so I just want to add a little bit of like layers of complexity, not like layers of noise that takes away the typeface image. Cool, this is done. This is pretty much it of the tutorial, but we are going to add a little bit of more details with the ellipse tool. I'm going to draw a few ellipses. Then I'm going to steal the gradient from the letters as well. Then going to use the knife tool on the ellipse. Make a really nice effect there as well. I'm going to right click, group the ellipse together. And then just going to move it in different places. Let's just zoom in. I'm going just to adjust it to here. Do the same thing here. I'm going to just draw a few of them in my design, just to create a little bit of more detail inside of the letters, which is really cool. You can even go like taking a little bit of the outside of the letters and play a little bit with nice scales to create like this really cool effect. Actually took the A from there, so I'm going to make a new copy. I'm actually making these copies with the Alt key. So just select it and then drag it and make the new copy, which is really cool. I'm gonna make a little one for here. And one for each letter almost. I try to rotate them to make them a little bit more like not the same direction. So it creates like more detail and less lazy art, which is like just copy and paste the same position of everything. And just going to scale this down a little bit. And perfect. And maybe another one on the letter U here. And here actually I'm going to do something really cool, which is like I'm going to select this here, and then I'm going to arrange and bring to the front. So it looks like the U is actually covering the sphere there a little bit, creating this really cool 3D effect on it. And yeah, this is actually pretty much it. I'm going to just make a new rectangle for the background. And going to make it grayish. Maybe a little bit lighter. And yeah, this is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I know it's pretty simple, but it's like I really liked this visual when I've created it. So I was like, I really need to share this as soon as I can. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. So if you did, please like the video, share, and subscribe if you did to this channel if you're not subscribed yet. And that's it. I hope I see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.